When you want to solve this, don't take square of both sides in such a way that when you get k to the power of 3 equals 27, you now say k to the power of 3 is equal to 3 to the power of 3. Then k is equal to 3. This is correct, but you know that we need 3 values of our k and not just one. So if you end up here, then you are only going to get just one value of k. Now let's do it together and get the 3 values of k. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are asked to find k if k is equal to square root of 27 divided by k. Now the first step that we have to take is to square. Yes, we must square, because since there is square root sign here, the only way to remove the square root sign is to square it. So we have to square both sides of the equation. Okay, now let's do that. So we're going to have k squared is equal to the square root of 27 divided by k all squared. All right, now we have k squared is equal to, your square will now cancel your square root sign and you are left with 27 divided by k. All right, now at this point, let's multiply both sides of the equation by k. Multiply both sides by k. Okay? If we do that, we are going to have k to the power of 2 multiplied by k is equal to 27 divided by k multiplied by k as well. Now, k squared multiplied by k, know that this is the same thing as k to the power of 1. According to the law of exponents, when you have a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of n, this equals a to the power of m plus n. Okay, so that means that we take 1k and we add the powers 2 plus 1. Okay, is equal to, now for this side, 27 k will divide itself to give us 1. 1 times 27 will give us 27. So this is what we have right now. Solving further, we have k to the power of 3 is equal to 3 to the power of 3. Now, like I said, when you get to this point, don't be tempted to say, since they have the same power, then k is equal to 3. If you do that, then you won't have the opportunity to find the remaining values of k. So what do? We are going to transfer this to the left-hand side of the equation, and to do that, we are going to subtract minus 3 to the power of 3 from both sides. Okay, so let's do that. So we are going to have k to the power of 3 minus 3 to the power of 3 is equal to 3 to the power of 3 minus 3 to the power of 3. So we have k to the power of 3 minus 3 to the power of 3 is equal to 0. Now, we are going to recall this law of, it's not a law, it's an algebra identity. This algebra identity that states that a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3 is equal to a minus b multiplied by a squared plus ab plus b squared. All right? Okay, so that means that we can express this as k minus 3 multiplied by k squared plus k times 3, which is 3k, plus 3 squared. Okay, and this is equal to 0. Please click the subscription button, turn on your notification bell if this is the first time you are seeing this amazing channel. All right, tune in at your convenience. There must be something new to watch by the grace of God, and give us a thumbs up if you're actually enjoying this video. Thank you very much. So back to what we are doing. Now we have k minus 3 multiplied by k squared plus 3k plus 3 squared is equal to 0. Now remember that when you have a multiplied by b equals 0, now is either a is equal to 0 or b is equal to 0. So if we refer this to this, or if we compare both of them, that means that from here we can write that k minus 3, so either k minus 3 is equal to 0 or k squared plus 3k plus, now 3 squared is 9 plus 9 is equal to 0. Now we can find the first value of k, okay? So the first value of k minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 0 plus 3. So we have k is equal to 3, okay? This is the first value of k. Now for the second value of k, we are going to solve this using the quadratic equation formula. So I'll write the first value of k somewhere. Then I'll clean everything so that I'll have enough space to solve for the second and the third value of our k. All right, now look at what we have. We have k squared plus 3k plus 9 is equal to 0. Now, according to the quadratic equation formula, k is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. Now, in this our case, our a is the coefficient of k squared, which is 1. Our b is the coefficient of k, which is 3. Our c is our constant, which is 9. All right, now we substitute these values into this formula. K will be equal to minus 3 plus or minus square root of minus 3 squared minus 4 multiplied by a is 1 and c is 9, so 1 times 9, everything divided by 2 multiplied by 1. So if we solve further, we'll have that k is equal to minus 3 plus or minus the square root of minus 3 squared will give us 9 minus 4 times 9 is 36 divided by 2. So we have k is equal to minus 3 plus or minus square root of minus 27 divided by 2. K is equal to minus 27 can be expressed as 9 multiplied by 3 multiplied by minus 1, right? So we have minus 3 plus or minus square root of minus 9 multiplied by 3, 9 multiplied by 3 multiplied by minus 1, everything divided by 2, all right? But let us recall this law of surd, or this radical law that states that square root of a multiplied by b is equal to the square root of a multiplied by the square root of b. Therefore, we'll write k is equal to minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 multiplied by the square root of 3 multiplied by the square root of minus 1, everything divided by 2. So if we solve further, we will have that k is equal to minus 3 plus or minus square root of 9 is 3. So we have 3 root 3 and minus 1 is I divided by 2. Therefore, the second value of k is equal to minus 3 plus 3 root 3i divided by 2. And the third value of k is equal to minus 3 minus 3 root 3I divided by 2. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.